the fun. We laugh loud under the sun. We are real, welcoming arms. Feel the love, no alarms. Community, safe and sound. Laugh and cry, love all around. Open hearts, open doors. Here for you.
I'm okay.
Forevermore. Side by side, we stand tall. Together, rise, never fall. Laugh and sing, joy we bring. Cry and hug, heart.
Hey, y'all. How are y'all?
What did you do?
I thought I had the thing that pulls out that your keyboard goes on right under the desk. I thought I had it fixed. Well, I didn't have it screwed in. I just had it sitting up there, actually. So I didn't have it fixed, but it went crashing.
I thought the chair finally got you.
No. Well, we're waiting. Hey, Danny, hungry? Winged, Carl, Angel. Let's see. I said Danny, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I think I got everyone. If not, I apologize. Yeah, I'm okay. Are you okay?
She just teared up the desk again. It's all
Yeah.
good. It's all good.
I'm good, hungry. How about you? So I figured we'll get on the game today and try to see if we can hopefully get it done today. Sorry I didn't go live last night. I was cleaning all day. Hey, Mr. J.
Hey, Mr. J.
Okay. So remember, we have Harmony Montgomery. Yeah. Was it this
No,
song?
it wasn't No. It wasn't Harmony Montgomery.
I mean, yes, it was.
I thought she had a different last name.
Hold on.
Hey, cool gamer, how are you?
My mind ain't. Give me a minute.
Harmony Montgomery was that young girl that the father.
Ashcroft. Oh my god,
Thank
I'm so
you.
stupid.
No, you're not.
I'm so sorry.
Her name just is in your mind, that's all. Let's see, I'll give him a quick rundown. Miss Ashcroft was murdered at her wedding rehearsal dinner behind the restaurant at approximately 9 o'clock or 9:30. A gentleman that goes by the name of Bones was accused of it at first when he was found in a park with her engagement ring in his hand, and we have proven that he couldn't have done it because the bridge was out, which would have been nice to know beforehand. Now, we have several suspects, including the fiance. Let's see what else. She was murdered by a blunt trauma to the front of her head, which involved the eye, and I can't think of what the injury is called, and a cracked skull. We have a Navy gentleman that's a suspect. We have an ex-boyfriend that's a suspect. We have a stalker that's a suspect. And I'm including the fiance because he hasn't really been cleared either. The police went to his house at 10 o'clock where he had headed after realizing they didn't have the presents in the car. Now, why you would leave and go get presents, I don't know, but that's the story so far.
Hey Lilith, hey Aora, hey Leah, hey Josh,
Hey,
hey
everybody
Alex.
that just came in.
So I didn't get a chance like I wanted to go over all the different suspects, but I wanted to look back on Christian real quick and
Oh,
see if
wait a minute.
there's.
Hold it, hold it. Oh, I'm sorry, Leah. Leah says
Oh
she's
yeah,
here listening, but she can't type. Her fingers are hurting.
yeah. Bless her heart, her hands
Yeah.
are so sore. Yeah, definitely keep her in your prayers, thoughts.
Okay, I think I'm all caught up. I think I got everybody
Hey,
caught up. Now I
Mimi.
can watch chat. There we go. I got my eyes on you people. You better behave. Just telling you.
So, I wanted to look back at Christians and see if there's something that we didn't catch. Because I feel like
I have,
it could be him. And
I'm
Leah
still looking at her. Him.
also was thinking about him.
I'm thinking him and that Miss Jenny had something going on. I think her name was Jenny.
Mm-hmm. Jenny.
The best friend who was there from the beginning. You haven't missed anything yet, Danny. We just started. Oh, did you miss it? Sorry. No, I read that wrong. Never mind. Let's start again.
AR.
Yeah, give me a minute.
Let's
Hey,
see.
Victor. Thanks for coming in.
Lord, I thought I had them all in order. Is
Ooh,
this one went to the
now,
parking
Angel, don't start the party without me.
lot?
She said she was gonna make out with her wifey in the corner.
That one's from Jenny. Okay, so he said, because it's something they lied about. He said, Harmony and I
Wait.
went to.
Oh, I forgot that part. Yeah, that we're the clue we're looking for now is one of the suspects has lied, and we have to figure out which one lied about their alibi. And it also gave us a hint with something to do with the um evident pictures or something, but we were having a tough time looking at the pictures.
Can I make what bigger, Josh? You been drinking, bud?
What?
Put
No pictures? Aw,
no pigs,
damn it.
Patty. Harmony and I went to the parking lot to check the Land Rover for my parents' presents, but they weren't there. So I drove home to get the presents and left Harmony in the parking lot to return to the party. She was 50 feet away from the door when I left. Um, I feel like how I also said one of it's something in a scene photo as well. I wonder if there's something in here that mentions something about something that's in a photo.
Oh, the picture you held up of Christopher. I guess
Oh,
he couldn't see it.
I was like, what are you talking about?
That's the fiance. Well, was the fiance. Now, wait a minute. In his statement, didn't he say that they didn't argue?
Yeah,
Yet
that's
they
in
argued in
the
front of, but they argued in front of everybody in the dinner.
that's the transcript. And Jenny said she was there the night that Harmony and Christian first met. Let's see. It's like somehow he knew how rough the night had been, and he was determined to rescue.
She
Um,
was there when they got engaged too.
They left the party together to see if the presents were in the car. Got the feeling that the argument probably continued outside as they left. See, she says they argued.
Right.
And sister. See, and why would they have told the police like they felt like he done it, and then all of a sudden, mm, she's the one that said something about a stalker. James on Vanderpump Rules. Let's see.
Well, and we know the ex-boyfriend. Well, what we learned was the ex-boyfriend said in his alibi he was working on his brakes, and that he indicated that a neighbor knew he was working on his brakes. And we learned from the neighbor, who was a new neighbor, that he didn't until the ex came to get a torque wrench from him
Mm-hmm.
at sometime in the evening, and he claimed he worked on the car until 11. But when he came to get the torque wrench, I think he said it was around 10 o'clock,
Yeah, yeah.
and he was sweaty. So,
That's
which
what
led,
got me too.
but when we checked that, we were told that it wasn't him, right?
Yeah, it said that answer wasn't right.
So now that leaves us with the stalker, Christopher, and the Navy guy, who apparently the Navy guy was on a boat. I forgot about that. On a boat with a friend going up and down the river. So I'm having a tough time figuring how he could have lied about his alibi when he's on a boat with a gentleman that says that they were on the boat from 8 to 10 or something like that.
Let's see if we can get any more hints.
That's
Mm,
what I said, Mimi. I think that Jenny, because she's been there from the beginning, from when they first met him, and I think she kind of went, ooh, he's nice on the eyes and he's got some money. But instead of choosing her, he chose Heather, right?
mm-hmm.
But she was there when they met. She was there when they got engaged. She was there at the dinner party. So I'm starting to think may have been something going on, and maybe she found out about it, and they had an argument in the parking lot, stemming from whatever started in the dinner party. Well, I guess her for getting the gifts. See, I can't read that.
And the crime scene back alley, it wasn't part of it either. Maybe it's something to do with either on her body or
Could it be the fact that she's laying by a dumpster? Can we see the door in that picture? Which
let's
would
see.
put her more or less closer or further away from the door?
Hold on
Because
one
he
second.
said she was only 50 feet from the door to go back inside.
Let's see. With her laying on the ground, it looks like she's close to, like, on the sidewalk. No, the shit, that's in the street, ain't it?
Well, that would make, well, if there's an alley that runs through it, that would be like that would be the road leading into the alleyway
And
at the
then,
back of the restaurant.
let's see here. Okay, so here's the alley. Oh, y'all can't even see that, can you?
Not
See,
really. Ah, we're getting bigger.
I don't see anything in it.
I don't either. I don't know. Other than it shows that somebody could have come in from the back.
Yeah, because that back door. You see where the concrete looks like a footprint kind of
No.
right there? No, it's like broken up concrete, but it's like right here in the corner.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I see in the back of the alley by the back door is some broken up concrete.
Yeah, but is that the back door to the restaurant or is that a back door to a different establishment?
No. Well, I don't know, but I'm just saying it looks like she would be laying next to that back door because that broken concrete right here in the corner, and then concrete broken beside the back door to whatever that back door's to. But then here is the Tully's restaurant. I don't see anything out of. I mean, I see some people standing over there.
Oh, you're a little shaky.
Oh, I was moving it side to side. Oh Lord, it's hard to hold my arm up. Hold on, let me hold my arm up with my other arm. Oh Lord.
Uh, and it won't give you another hint.
Let's see here. Let me blow it back up. Hopefully it comes. Yeah, okay. Oh, false alibi.
Which
Mm,
suspect is lying about their alibi? Okay, hang on. Oh, this is hard to read. Did we read the article about McBride? Yeah, we did. We read that.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Where was that bridge? Wait a minute. Let me ask that question. Where was that bridge located at again?
Maps. Where are you at? Maps, maps, maps.
Yeah, but there wasn't a parking garage at this restaurant, Josh. There wasn't a parking garage. Sorry, I read that wrong. But there was. He parked out front. It looked like on the street. Excuse me.
So Dale Bridge is right here, right in the middle of that yellow.
Okay, so here. This is why I asked that question. If that bridge was out to go from the party to their home, would have had to take a longer route because the bridge was out?
Yeah, you would. Well, to Christian's home.
Yeah,
So if he pulls out of Tully's, that's part of the
because
river.
that's why they said Brooke couldn't get to them because he was on foot and the bridge was out.
Mm, I don't think that he would have to go over the bridge to go home.
But what I'm saying though is if he couldn't go over the bridge and he would have to take a different route instead of the bridge, would that mean he would have had to left the back, I'm going to call it the back alley, behind the restaurant? It would have, because they didn't arrest him at the house until 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if the bridge was out, did that add time to him leaving, which would have meant that
Mm,
he left the back sooner than we think he did? Because if they went out, they would have continued the argument because she forgot the ghost.
True, but the witness said that didn't the witness say that they went out at that time too? But that witness could have been his side. So
What
he's
time? Well, what time did? Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember. What time did the wait staff see her out back? Do you remember what time he reported seeing the body?
no, I want to say it was 9:30.
So that's a half hour from if they left the restaurant at 9, went outside at 9. He finds her a half hour later, goes in and tells the people that she's out on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Shit fire. Well, I know.
It's
Mimi said, "Okay, big leap." I know, but maybe the side piece hired the two guys on the boat, so while the bridge was out, they could do what they needed to. Maybe the bridge out has to be an important part of the investigation. Otherwise, they wouldn't have included it. Surely. Well, the only reason we even learned that the bridge was out because there was no indication till we were trying to prove that Bones couldn't have done it. That's when we were told that the bridge was out and he couldn't have gotten where he did or wouldn't be able to get to her and then get to the park that he went to because the bridge was out. So he would have traveled a different way than how they originally had it. They had it from the bar to the restaurant, from the restaurant to the park bench, but he had to go a different way because that bridge was out. He couldn't walk across it. So I'm
mm-hmm.
assuming if you couldn't walk across it, you couldn't drive across it, and if the fiance left, hmm, what's that red stuff say? I can't see it.
Oh, click here to identify the false alibi. It wants me to do two choices before I get.
Oh,
I
I
think
see what you're saying. Just
let's
Mr.
try the maybe where she was laying photo.
Yeah, try that photo and then try the Navy guy.
Okay.
But I don't think it's the Navy guy. I think we're gonna about to rule him out.
It's either that one or the front of restaurant because I tried
Uh,
Harmony.
try Harmony's body again and then try the Navy dude.
His name was
Was he Andy? No,
Derek Sivers.
Divers. Oh,
Yeah.
Sivers. I say
Sivers.
look like an E. See, I told you I can't see on this thing. Go up. Go up. Keep keep going. He's right under Christian. Wait, go down. You're down right there.
Neither.
Sorry, neither of these documents you are looking for can prove the suspect is lying. Okay, let's try the boyfriend. Well, we've done the boyfriend, but let's try the boyfriend again.
One of the two is a photo from the crime scene.
Okay, try the boyfriend and then try the front of the store or the front of the restaurant. They're the ex-boyfriend. Why am I saying boyfriend? They weren't dating anymore. Yeah, we're not sure what the. I don't think the bridge had anything to do with the two guys out on the river. Oh, sorry,
When
Mr. J. Feel better soon.
Oh, I hope you feel better soon, Mr. J. It says when you find the right evidence for this part of the case, it's indisputable who was lying about their alibi. You're not looking for a small, obscure detail. Okay, one more hint. Oh, yeah.
See, that's what I said last time. We needed a magnifying glass to look in the pictures. I bet his car's out front that restaurant.
That's
'Cause
what
he's
I
the
was
only.
looking for a Range Rover, but I don't see one.
Okay, well do the front restaurant. Detective Know It All. Who's that? Oh well. Sorry, don't know who you are. Backstage paper.
Oh, that's Alex.
Well, what's he changing his name for, the fool?
I said my name like that earlier. I'm going to shut up this time. I'm going to listen.
I can't believe you changed your name, you. Oh, you have a blessed night too, Mr. J. Feel better. I hate when they're in pain.
Who's in pain?
So it's
Mr.
something to
J.
do with the front of this restaurant. Or
Okay.
maybe.
So hit front of the restaurant and then go down and hit the ex-boyfriend.
The ex-boyfriend, isn't he the stalker?
No, the stalker's somebody else. Slow down, you're going too fast. Scott, hold on. Gosh, you go so fast. I can't remember what his name was.
The
Christian.
military guy.
We'll say
Not
the
Christian.
suspect interview.
Navy guy, that's it.
No, the Navy guy wasn't the boyfriend.
Oh, ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, do they have him listed as ex-boyfriend or do they have him listed as something else?
Okay, so the crime scene photo was correct of the front of the restaurant, but
Okay.
clicking Christian was not correct.
But Christian's the boyfriend or the fiance, not the boyfriend. We need the ex-boyfriend.
Oh, you mean
Who's the
ex-boyfriend?
ex-boyfriend?
That's
Is that the one that was doing his tyres? Is that the ex-boyfriend?
Yeah,
Alright. Brakes, not tyres.
because if he wasn't working on the Brex and his pictures in the front of that restaurant, then that puts him there and he lied.
Oh, so he's the liar.
suspect interview Andy Allen.
Oh,
Nope.
spoilers, the stalker. Bollocks.
It wasn't Andy?
Nope. Oh, wait. I need to unclick Derek. Let's see.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you have his name in there, not somebody else's.
Mm.
Look at them dodgy photos.
Okay, well, but it said that photo was the right photo, right?
A second ago, yeah.
Yeah, I think Rex is the ex-boyfriend. Or was it Alan?
I think Rex was the
Well, you got the paperwork in front of you. Look at the name of the ex-boyfriend, because I can't remember his
yeah,
name.
that was Andy. That's the one I had clicked.
Oh, okay, I'm just checking.
I have had contact with Rex in my job. Rex was the stalker
Stalker.
guy.
Yeah, Rex was the stalker.
Okay, so there's something in that picture in front of the restaurant. So you're gonna have to look at that picture real close so they can see, like, if you see someone in it. That's why we needed a magnifying glass, because they said the hint was we'd need a magnifying glass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is he standing on the sidewalk? Is he in the? Is his vehicle there? We need to look at that picture better.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult when you're on camera.
Oh, I know that.
Really annoying.
Oh, can you take a picture of the picture and then share the picture? Oh, that sounds a mouthful, I know.
Actually, yeah, you could, Nick, you could take a picture of the picture and zoom in. That'll help. That's actually a good idea.
A picture of the picture.
Yeah.
Phone, take a picture of it, zoom up, and you should be able to see what's going on.
Hold
They gave
on.
me an idea when Peggy
We're
said
working on it, everybody. Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know. It won't.
that.
If it'll let me share my photos on here.
There should be a way to share it on here.
You can.
But if you can't, just put it on your phone and then you can make it bigger so you can look.
I believe you can actually do that. Take a picture of your eye. If you've got an iPhone, take a picture of it and send it to your Mac if you've got a Mac. Right now, all I can hear is people talking in the other room, beginning to making a racket.
Oh, hush. Focus. Focus, Alex. Focus.
I'm focused.
Focus.
Penny's shouting in the background.
That's typical Kenny. We're used to that.
This was 9:38 p.m.
The guinea pig, he's jumping up on the side. Sorry. You can see him on the cage going, where's his head?
Yeah, you can hear Kenny and he wants a carrot.
I don't see shit.
Unless that's not the photo, I don't know.
No, it's the right photo because the thing said, yes, we had the right photo. We had the wrong person.
Well, it didn't actually tell me, yeah, but it just said it went back to the alibi thing. So that's
Well,
what
you
makes me guess we had the right photo because it's questioning that. Let's see.
Yes, I will,
Alibi.
Mimi.
Jenny? Was it Jenny's
No. Well, I mean, she
witness?
didn't really give an alibi. She just gave a statement, wasn't it? And she was at the party. We know she was at the party because she's everywhere.
But it's a
Which,
statement that proves no.
where are you looking?
yes, Mimi told me off.
Did she?
No,
No,
she
you know
said, told you Peggy would tell you off, didn't I? Didn't I, Alex?
Yeah, you'll tell me off as well.
Well, try the stalker then. See if the stalker, because all he said is he was home alone. That
I
was his
say
alibi.
the stalkers are liars, you know. Stalkers are professional
No, they're not
liars.
professional. They're just sickos that can't let go.
Yeah, liars. They'll lie as well. So, oh, I didn't
Oh,
do that.
I knew that was coming. He got quiet. He gets quiet. You need to put a shade up.
Right.
He just flashed her with his flashlight. Oh,
Ooh.
Kenny Ken.
I worked it out. I'm the murderer.
Rats.
Mimi said, I told Alex to stop interrupting while Nick does this investigation, otherwise Peggy will tell him
I'm
off.
not interrupting. She's not talking, so I can interrupt all I want until she starts talking.
No.
When, okay, so it's when the stalker. Shit, I'm my phone. Ho, ho.
Yes,
But it
she
We're
could
cro-
be
are.
What?
anything.
This would be a good game for around Christmas time.
I have only been living on Andy's block for a few months, so I can't say I've gotten to know him real well. This is the one with the Allen Ranch that I
That's
thought
the
the first
neighbor.
I thought it was a torque wrench.
or torque
Oh,
wrench.
torque wrench.
Let's see.
I got my money on the stalker.
You got your
Yeah,
money
you're
on
gonna
the stalker?
lose. You're gonna give me your money because you're gonna lose.
Yeah, Monopoly money.
Oh, I didn't realize I didn't put the screen back. Sorry.
Mimi
The
wants you to try
guy,
the guy on the boat.
he's the Navy guy.
Could
But
it
wasn't he with someone?
be
Sorry.
the phone
Yeah.
call record log?
Oh,
Stalker did call
you
the.
could try that. I mean, we can get away from that if we need to, but
Does the stalker know about the party?
yes. Well, I don't know. I take that back. I would assume they had something in the paper about them
Mommy.
might have been listed with the wedding, whatever.
Could be. They like guinea pigs. They're cute when they make that noise.
Shit.
I guess those are
See,
the
now it's telling me those are not.
what one of the two
One
documents.
of the two documents needed is a photo
It's just
from the crime scene
One of the two documents. What do they
When
mean?
you find the right evidence for this part of you dispose to who is lying about the alibi, you're not looking for a small, obscure detail. So we're looking for something big?
Then why
That's
did they
what
say
it's
you can't?
saying.
Why didn't even
Like
that
it's
come?
obvious is what they're saying, but hell, I don't shit for. It's as harder than I thought.
Oh, go back. Can you see the river from the alley?
No.
Oh, well, that took care of that.
Yeah, because there's no way he could have.
Because I was wondering if he pulled the boat up along the side, if he hopped out of the boat, ran up the alley, had his confrontation, ran back. But if you can't see it,
But then how did the homeless guy get the ring? That's
well, somebody walked past him. That's for sure.
there's a guy on the boat. There's no way he killed her, got the ring, run to the thing, gave it to them, and run back and get to the end in time. There's no way that's
Yeah, I don't see. That's why I had a problem with that. How could he get to where the guy was in the park and then get back to the boat?
unless the alleyway is, but then the alleyway is nowhere near the river, so far as we know.
I
Why
think we've
I'm gonna,
tried all of them, haven't we?
is someone
I'm
vac?
gonna try. It's the person of interest statement. Crime scene photo. Unclick that.
Alleyway. The alleyway must have a connection because why would they have a picture?
Well, we had to pick whatever picture, but we don't have a magnifying glass, so that's not helping us.
Needs supervision. So you think
Why does it also tell me that that photo's not right now? It didn't say that before.
oh my monkey.
Oh, my monkey? What?
I don't know, I just thought saying it. Oh, I like monkeys. I have a boxing match with one.
Maybe it's something to do with that child photo.
What child photo?
There was a picture of her with two boys
Oh yeah.
playing baseball or softball. I
But
don't
it
know what.
didn't say crime scene photo though.
Uh-huh.
Fuck.
Why would that be in? There must be a reason why it's there because they wouldn't just have that.
Mm.
What? Where was this guy in? Is that a pump or a hoover?
Person of interest sheet. Suspect interview.
I'm left. Survey and not picture.
We'll try Christian then. Or did we try him already?
Hi, Joey.
Um, I think we did, but I don't know if it was his interview we done or the person of interest sheet. Let's try that one first.
There you go. You are
No.
correct. Can you just guess?
We can't just guess. Well,
And
that's
it's
what we're trying to do right now.
let's try this one again. Coroner report. Let me read some
Yeah, read some more stuff that
Diggity
you
dog.
have.
Well, y'all,
Diggity dog.
I cannot. I'm on the other screen, so I cannot see chat.
No,
In case
just
I
Jerry
missed
just came
anything.
in, and everybody said hello to Jerry. So
Hey,
that's the only
Jerry.
thing new.
No one's really saying much about it.
I think they're all waiting for whatever information we can pass on to them.
Rant about how angry he was that he started his company.
At this moment in time, we have no further information. Sorry, can't be a news reporter there.
Lily says, "Hey, Gary."
Hi, Gary. Hi, Liz. Lillis. I know I'd get your name right. At some point.
Well, she's doing it for a reason.
We took off from the Riverdale Marina, traveled as far north as Port Royal Avenue, and then turned around and went back to the marina.
What time?
Right.
It had been a stressful few weeks for Derek, and he needed a friend and mentor to hash things out with. He's having custody issues with his ex-wife. In addition to having been with him at the time of the murder, I can also attest that for all his flaws, he's made great strides at keeping his demons under control. As an individual who has struggled with his own issues, I know the road to sobriety isn't an easy one. Um, let's see what Chris Adams have to say.
I don't
I
know.
confirm that this is the man I have seen several times at Helping Hands Mental Health Clinic. I have provided landscaping services at the clinic for about 2 years. I would estimate I knew Derek for 2 years. I seem to recall that we met when he was exiting the building and he noticed the Navy tattoo on my forearm. He mentioned that he was also a Navy man. Difficulties adjusting to life. I would see him after that and would talk. On a few occasions, we would just share a nod. I would say that he was generally in good spirits. The incident began when I was in the parking lot. It was yesterday. Oh, I'd see him after that and we would talk. Let's see. When I would see him at the clinic, but there was an occasion yesterday where I would describe his mood as irate.
Is that the Navy guy?
Um,
Is that the stalker there?
I think he's talking about the Navy guy, but who's giving the
yeah.
statement?
Somebody named Chris Adams that works at the
Works at the
facility.
clinic.
Yeah.
Oh, new suspect. Not that guy.
Hmm.
So the guy at the clinic was getting a bit irate with her. Or
Yes,
you
he
say
was talking to the Navy guy.
this woman seems to piss off all the men somehow.
Let's try Chris Adams. Witness.
Yeah, I think she goes for all the crazy men. Someone's singing.
Which suspect is lying about his alibi? Prove it below to move on to the next part of the case.
Alright, let's say click on the stalker, see what happens. We haven't done it yet, have we?
I think she did the stalker already.
What? Who's the stalker? Is it Andy Allen?
Mm. No, that is Oh, wait, no.
Derek, is it?
That was Derek. No,
So
that's
there's.
Derek's the.
You should have it. Oh
I
yeah,
got.
it's Allen. It is Andy Allen.
Andy Allen is the ranch guy. The
Oh no, what?
pork ranch.
Oh, alright. Who's the stalker?
The stalker was
Wasn't it Rex?
Rex Rat. Rex
Yeah,
Rat.
it was Rex. Yeah. Try Rex. See what happens. Try yeah, you
You
can
said
try Rex.
Rex.
Yeah.
That's the interview.
Nope, that's not Rex.
Yeah, it is. No, she
Well,
just
yeah, but that's the interview. Are we going to do it
that's
from the interview or from the
investigation.
suspect? Well, no, wait, leave it there. Leave it on the interview.
Is the one? Sorry, the suspect one I was on about.
Yeah.
That
No.
won't be right.
Nope.
You didn't even click it.
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
I thought it comes up with the other page.
I don't know why that's still
Wait, you
clicked.
got, say you had two, I think. Try it again.
Bollocks.
Ah.
I guess he's out of the question then. Unless because it's something you click.
Okay, wait, before we click on another one,
You did try the other one. The invest.
Let me see Cheryl Pratt's interview
That won't be.
or witness statement.
Yeah, it doesn't
Nope.
matter.
okay, because she was the director of the
Try the Rex.
helping center.
Try the Rex one, but not the interview one. The other one.
The
The
suspect or
yes
whatever.
one. See what happens. I want to rule him out. Yeah, let's rule him out. See what happens. I don't think it's. I was convinced it was him, but I don't think it is. Yeah. Try
Okay.
the, we tried the fiance yet.
Yeah. Let's look at the alibis again. I mean, look at it. Not on here. Pull the alibis up that you have the paperwork on.
For which one, Rex?
Well, let's hit all four of them again.
Yeah, still four.
Rex witness statement. Louise McCoy. The first time I met Mr. Ratliff was when he came to arrange renting the apartment above me. I immediately noted that he seemed very uneasy, but I did not find any problem with his past that would have made him ineligible for rent. He didn't have much of a rental history, but at least we were not made aware of any priors or outstanding warrants for his arrest. I have noted in my diary that on April 26th we had a problem with Mr. Ratliff. It was the first time of any kind of encounter with him. The nature of the problem was that the tenant, Mr. Ratliff, he was exceeding an acceptable volume of noise in his unit. This violation is one of that is taken very seriously, and as I need my rest to stay healthy. Prior to this situation, we had never had a major problem with him. There were a few occasions of loud noises that I was able to hear, mainly due to being located directly under his apartment, but none of these occasions required action in the past. But on this occasion that took place on the 26th of April, he was making a great deal of noise, and it had become necessary for me to go up to his apartment to address the issue. His noise was mostly crying loudly and pounding on the wall.
Hmm.
On this
Okay.
occasion, what is it?
No, what we're looking for is what they told the police, not a witness. That's a witness statement. We need what he told the police he was doing the night that she was murmured.
He just said he was at home the whole time. I got home from work around 9 p.m. and stayed in my apartment all night. Why are all of these 9 p.m. or 9:30? 9 or 10? 9 or 10?
Okay, now what did now do? Well, we know, but we want to look at him again to see if we're missing something.
It doesn't matter now because you killed her. No, because she's dead. I had to let her. So here is Rex's transcript. It was good morning. Are you going to tell me what's going on? Yeah, that's my birthday. What do you do for a living? He works at a gym. malts and stuff. Friday night, Hardy, did you know her? He said he didn't know her. Well, why would anybody think you did? I need a verbal reply. Ratliff, the microphone can't. He said, I don't know why I'm here. Bad plan, Ratliff. Here's the thing. I know why you're a suspect, and you know why. Rex says no. Detective said, name Cheryl Pratt, ring a bell. Rex says no.
Okay, so wait a minute, right there he's lying that he hasn't been in contact with the help center.
Yeah.
Because they know that he called there and asked for her specifically. He was told she works with children.
Oh, and then it says, well, she has a pretty good idea who you are, and then Ratliff said, like, he was like, she's the office manager of the clinic. You're pretty familiar with that place, right? And Ratliff said, maybe. And the detective said, according to her, you've been calling several times a day demanding to see Harmony. Isn't that right? Rex said, I don't know. Detective said, what was that? And then Rex said, it doesn't matter, does it? And detective said, because you killed her? He said, no, because she's dead. I had to let her go.
Huh?
What the? I was calling because I needed help. She's a therapist and I needed help. Is that illegal? I just wanted to see her before she got married. You couldn't let another man have your precious Harmony, could you? Maybe it will jog your memory. He said, so I called her office. It doesn't make me a killer. Detective said it makes you a stalker. You called 10 times, but they wouldn't pick up, would they? He said, I needed help. It was too late. I needed help from Harmony. You wouldn't understand. It had to be her. You wouldn't understand. He said, no, I didn't hurt anybody. I needed help. You waited in the parking lot. I didn't do. That's blank. That's not what happened. No, it wasn't me. Stop yelling at me. I wasn't there. It wasn't me. I needed her help. She's a therapist and I needed her help. I tried to get help. I tried to make the voices stop. I saw Harmony in the brochure and I knew she could make my mother's voices stop. Ooh. I told you already I was at home the whole time. My mother was murdered on May 8th. That's the same day,
That she died.
1978. My stepdad hit her in the face with a baseball bat. I found her.
Oh,
Look it
God.
up. You'll see. Harmony looked just like my mother, and I just had to hear her voice. I think it's this script. This creepy.
Hey, do they have the transcript listed?
And then the text said, "Who's Miss McCoy's?" And my landlady was under me. Like, so I don't know how good her memory is. She's old.
I'm looking over here and I don't. Was the interview?
Huh?
I was sorry. I was looking to see if I don't see transcripts on here. I see interview, but I don't see transcripts.
It is a full recorded interview of
Right.
Mm,
But they don't have that list. It's just hold on. Okay, there it is. Wait. The interviews are down below, underneath the interest sheets. Okay, stop. Hold it. See, it starts with Andy, and then it has the suspect interview.
yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna still stick with the picture from the front of the restaurant.
We already done Rex though, and it didn't. Well,
Yeah, but I don't think we hit the interview. I think we did witness statements, and we did no. Damn
no,
it.
we did both. We did both.
Okay, go back and look
That's weird.
for the interview like you just did with him, but look for that for the Navy guy.
What if it's Rex's
What
landlord?
if it's the butler?
Because it's a document that proves the suspect is lying about their alibi. So one of the witness statements is alibis as well. So
Well, you could try that, but I don't know how you can,
Louise,
because they said we need to have a picture and then we need a person.
let's
Well,
try.
actually, we need a picture and a something.
Let's try Louise McCoy. Let me unclick that.
Louise McCoy. I can't see her.
Oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups. Okay, she just.
Nope.
I don't think it's any of the females. I think it's either them 4 males.
Dad's making fun of me and Mackenzie because she was in the bathroom blow
Hold on
drying.
1 second.
No, it's nothing bad. It's funny. Let them hear.
The only.
Yeah.
Lilith, the only hints we have is that there should be a photo. We needed to find a photo, and then we needed one of the alibis or one of the men that gave an alibi.
Okay, guys.
No.
She was in there and she was trying to blow dry and brush her hair, and I was trying to brush my teeth, but she needed help blow drying and brushing her hair, so I made her brush my teeth while I blow dried and brushed her hair.
Y'all are crazy.
You're crazy.
I mean, I guess that works, huh?
AR says it's Bones' evil twin toes. Oh my goodness gracious. Can you do?
You want a hint, Lewis?
How many people with alibis do we have?
Well, the 4 suspects.
Yeah.
Andy, Christopher, Derek, and Rex.
I say Rex, I'll keep him in the back burner.
Well, he's the stalker.
Yeah.
Take a look again at the interview, the transcript for the boat guy. I can't think of his name off the top of my freaking head. Derek.
Okay. Here. Let's
Just give
see here. We have Derek Silvers. He is
Right, Lilith.
There's 4 guys. Which one have we not really looked at yet?
We're looking at him again. Shush.
He said I was boating with Admiral Joseph Arthurson from 8:30 to 10:30 p.m. and we hung out, or we were together at the Ansley River all night. We saw and heard a lot of first responding activity near Tully's around 9:30 p.m., but were unaware of what happened until later.
Oh,
He's 5'11", 203 pounds.
okay, but that's his statement. Where's the interview like you just read from Rex?
I don't know if he has one. Let's see here.
They should all have one.
He says his name is Derek. He said, how about Chief Petty Officer Derek Edward Silvers? Is that full enough for you? You want me to provide my serial number and a full list of awards and decorations I've received during my years of service?
Cocktail master.
Yeah, I smacked him in the mouth. The detective said, in a bad mood, Derek? Derek said, you could say that. Detective said, well, I can think of a way for you to get back to your day in a matter of minutes. You could start by explaining a few things. Derek said, like what? He said, you could start with conversation you had with Harmony Ashcroft, a conversation that happened to take place just a few hours before she wound up dead. Would you like me to remind you? Suspect remained silent. Detective said, according to reports, you said to the victim, you have no right to keep me from my son. You will pay for this. Sound familiar? Derek said, maybe. Detective said, sounds like you were pretty upset at the young lady. Derek said, I wasn't pretty upset. I was pissed. She testified in court that I was an unfit father. Detective said, I see. Derek said, can you believe that? After everything I've done for this country, that's how I get treated. She just gives her opinion about something that's none of her business, and the government takes away my son. Detective said, so did she pay for it? Derek said, I'm sorry. Detective said, what did you do to Harmony? Tell me. Here's this young, snotty lady doctor helping the court take your kids away from you. How did she pay for it? Derek said, she didn't. Not by me, at least. You should start by making a list of all the families she's torn apart. Detective said, really? So it was just a coincidence that you had this issue with her and she wound up dead later that same evening? Derek said, coincidences happen. Detective said, true. You know what else happens? Guys with a history of having a short fuse lose their cool and people get hurt. You ever see that? Derek said, well, yeah, but. Detective said, this ever happened to you in the Navy? Derek said, look, what happened in the Navy is not, and detectives answer the question, please. Did you ever lose your temper while in the Navy? Derek said, I was a different guy then. Detective said, I'll take that as a yes. Derek said, I'm different now. No more drinking, no more fights, trying to keep my temper under control. Detective said, what'd you do? Join a monastery? After getting out of the Navy? Derek said, like I said, I'm different now. Everything's different. Detective said, that's all you got for me? You're different now with all the potential troubling you're in, Derek? You're going to need more than that. I have to tell you that's not the most heartwarming how I turned my life around story. Derek said, I'm better, okay? I'm traveling with a different crowd. I know what to do when my temper gets out of control. Detective said, what did you do after the blow up at the clinic? Derek said, I met up with a friend and went out on his boat in the Ansley River to get away from it all. Detective said, excuse me? Derek said, I went boating with a Navy buddy, an older guy, decorated war hero, the guy I wanted to be when I signed up. Detective said, and if we contacted Captain America, what would he tell us about where you were on the night of Harmony's murder? Derek said, that's Admiral, not Captain. Joseph Arthurson. 2 Purple Hearts, and he'd say I was with him on his boat, just 2 guys laying off steam and sharing stories. We were 100% sober. Sounds like a real great guy. This Benedict, I don't know. Derek said, the best. He'd do anything for a Navy brother. Detective said, including lie under oath? Derek said, oh, come on. Detective said, isn't that the military code? Anything for a brother? Death before dishonor and all that? You cover for each other like nobody else would? Derek said, all due respect, Detective. You're out of your league. That's the kind of thing civilians don't know anything about. Detective said, really? Let me introduce myself. Gunnery Sergeant Jack Montgomery Station, United States Marine Corps. Suspect remained quiet. Detective said, we're all done for now, Chief Patty Officer Silvers. Don't leave town. I have a feeling we'll be in touch again after I have a chat with them tomorrow. I don't see lies.
Okay, let's do Christopher's interview.
Okay.
And yes, Alex, Christopher is the fiance. Danny.
Semper Fi.
It's Semper Fi. Hurrah. And I can do that because my brother was a Marine.
um,
When he would call, we'd get to the end of the call, and he'd go, Semper Fi, hurrah! I'm like, yeah, okay, step down. Step down.
okay. Detective said, please state your name. He said, Christian Corey Peterson. How did you know Harmony Ashcraft and Christian? She's my fiance. We're supposed to get married tomorrow morning. Detective, I know this is difficult. Christian says, I was in my house when the police came storming through the front door. There must have been 20 of them. I didn't really know what the heck was happening, to be honest. I thought it was some kind of joke until one of them tackled me and slammed my face against the floor. They thought I killed her. It wasn't me. Obviously, it wasn't me. What other leads do you have? I know 2 or 3 people you need to talk to. Detective said, let's back up. Harmony, he said, yes, Harmony and I had a little disagreement over what happened to the presents for my parents. Detective, was this a common thing? The 2 of you getting into fights? Christian, I wouldn't call it a fight. It was just a disagreement. That's all. Detective, you didn't answer my question. Was it a common thing? He said, no, I don't think. You don't have issues with your temper? No, I don't. You ever hit Harmony? Never. For a guy with no anger issues, you seem pretty hot under the collar. My fiance is dead. I was supposed to get married tomorrow, and now I'm sitting in this box with you. Why are you questioning me? We're wasting time. You think I'd just get in an argument with her in front of both our families and then take her out and kill her? Out back and kill her? So he did took her out
Can I
back.
ask, who's Andy in this?
Huh?
Who's Andy in this?
Peggy, what did he say?
Who's
Andy.
Andy?
Shouting it loud enough.
Andy. Andy?
Yeah, Andy. What's he sort of do? It says Andy there. Andy Allen, you know that guy?
Yeah, I'm looking for the. What does he do?
No, what's his involvement in all this?
I'm not sure. We'll read this as soon as I get done reading this one.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's
No,
okay.
you're all right.
For a guy with no anger issues, you seem pretty hot under the collar. Let's see. So who did? Christian said Ratliff did it. The guy at the clinic. He'd been stalking her. Why are you not grilling him like this?
Excuse me.
Detective said, interesting. Christian said, or maybe that psycho Navy guy who lost his kid. I don't know his name, but he blames Harmony for losing custody over his kid. He was a deadbeat, but I told her not to testify. It was too risky, but she didn't care. Detective said, had you ever met either of these guys? Christian said, no, but Harmony's painted a pretty good picture for me. She talked about how the one guy was stalking her, calling the clinic, coming down, making threats, and the other guy with his son, he's a psychopath, has PTSD or something probably. I can't believe I did that. Detective said, I'm sorry. I should have done more to protect her. I knew that guy was stalking her, but we just thought after a while he'll run out of energy. I should have done more. I should have never let her stay there on her own like that, especially knowing some creep was after her. I swear she was like 50 feet from the door when I left. Were there footprints? Do you know where the killer came from? Detective said, how would you describe your relationship with the victim? Christian said, excuse me. Detective said, Would you describe it as healthy? Were you both happy? He said, she was my everything. Detective, what I'm asking is, Christian said, she was my everything. Detective said, so there was no abuse, no control issues? Christian said, abuse, are you listening to me? Are you crazy? I wouldn't hurt her for anything. As for control, I just wanted harmony to be harmony. That's all. I didn't need to control her. She can't be controlled. I just wanted her to be who she was forever. I wanted us to grow old together till death do we part. He said, till what? He said, till death do we part. It's just a stupid thing we say to each other about the wedding. But now, and the text said, so that will be all, Christian. We'll be in touch if there's anything else you can think of. So,
Who's the husband?
I don't see. Huh?
Who's the husband?
That was the fiance. That was the one that was going to be the husband.
Oh, yeah, what's his name?
Christopher.
Christian.
Or Christian. I keep saying Christopher.
Christian. I'll
Damn
take
it.
him out of the picture, by the way.
Nah, he's in the picture.
Well, we'll find out.
Harmony was certain that she left them in the car, but Christian thought she left them at home. They weren't screaming, but they started getting snippy with each other in front of everybody. It was kind of awkward. Getting married isn't easy. Christian had a look on his face. His jaw was clenched and his eyes were red with anger. They left the party together to see if the presents were in the car. You got the feeling that the argument probably continued outside as they left. When they left, you could hear a pin drop. It's hurt. Absolutely. Harmony's brother is in med school and CPR.
Is Andy the guy that did the brakes?
Andy, yes.
Yeah, but we already tried him and it didn't work. That's why when I wanted to go back over their statements because we're missing something.
Okay, so did you do him as a suspect or just an interview?
I think it was the interview that.
Try the suspect one, see what happens. That's the interview one. Oh, you're doing something else. Oh.
Oh, it's a suspect interview.
Not it.
That wasn't Andy. Should we try Andy again? This time try him as a suspect. That's interview. That's
What?
interview. You clicked interview.
Suspect interview. Are you talking about?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'll just read it. Sorry, I'm really shit at reading.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, AJ.
Try front.
No.
You said no, and it's not even caught up yet.
What one did we do where we had where the pic it told you had the right picture?
I thought it was the front of the restaurant, but it's telling me it's not the right. That those two are not it.
Try the photo and then try him.
Huh?
Yeah, I know what he's saying. Like hit the photo and then see if it tells you that you've got the right photo, but you're missing something.
Let me see something.
Mm.
Nope.
Pardon?
Neither one of those. Not the front or.
How about just leave that off and just click one person? Try one. Just try Andy on his own. So it opens.
Where's...
I did not look this up.
Try what?
Nothing.
What'd you tell me to try?
They wanted you to try Andy by himself without a photo.
Oh, no, it's just curious.
I don't think it's going to let us do it unless we have 2 click, but we can try it.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh. That's just annoying.
No kidding.
Let's
Right.
see. I believe it's in a witness statement. Proves that somebody's.
Well,
Well,
Penny is really.
What about Officer Grayson's witness statement?
Try that. But then he's not really. Yeah. He's way out of the list.
I mean, the only thing he had was about the guy in the park, and that turned out to be wrong anyway.
Let's see. Nope.
How many envelopes you got left to open?
How many what?
How many more envelopes you got to open?
One more after we get this one.
Yeah, I guess it won't be tonight.
Okay, let's take a breather here for a second. We know that Christian Peterson obviously has a temper. We know that he was mad at her when they went outside. And of course, they're saying it's over the presents being left at home.
Yeah.
We know that Derek Sivers is the Navy gentleman, right?
Yes.
Okay. We know he had a beef because he lost custody of his kid. And obviously there was a confrontation before the dinner party between him and Harmony. Then we have Rex, who is the stalker, who apparently thought she was his reincarnated mother and had voices in his head. And he claims that he was home all by himself, that he didn't have any contact with her. But we do know that prior to that office closing at 5, he was calling every hour on the hour, or every so many minutes he would try to make another call. And we know that, is it Andy?
Yes.
Right, that's what I said, Mimi, that the Navy guy lost his kid. He was angry at her for testifying, so we have that. Then we have Andy, who was the ex-boyfriend, who claimed that he was working on his car, and that's why he wasn't at the party. But we know from a witness that he was intending to go to the party, and they were afraid he would embarrass himself, so they tried to get him to go to a basketball game for their kid, and he said, no, I got to work on my brakes. We know that he at some point ends up at the neighbor's house, sweaty. Can I borrow a torque wrench? The guy gives him a torque wrench, but he doesn't really know him because he just moved in. So he didn't see him working on the car. He just knows he came and borrowed the thing for the car.
Can we hear the interview for Andy?
Yeah, I was sitting here reading it silently. Okay. Let's see. A detective, he said, Andy states his name. Andy says he's a paralegal at Wagner and Bennington Law Firm. Andy says that him and the victim are friends, best friends since they were 6. She's like my sister. So that's him in the child photo with her. Do you recall where you met? How's this relevant? Look, I want to help, and I know you have to question everybody to be thorough, but come on, what does this have to do with anything? You're wasting time. You should be talking to Christian. He got in a big argument with Harmony in front of everybody and stormed out of the party with her right before she was blank, blank, blank.
That ain't Andy.
It says ... So, detective said, we're questioning a number of people, Andy, and you happen to be one of them. Andy said, why? Detective said, let's go back to question I asked you earlier. This is crazy. I'm a friend, not a suspect. My best friend was murdered, and you have me locked up in this room. You're interrogating me. Detective said, Andy, I understand your agitation, but we have our reasons. Andy said, but you have the murderer already, don't you? And detective said, what makes you so sure about that? Andy said, well, it sure as hell wasn't me. You have her jerk boyfriend Christian and the stalker guy Harmony was scared of, and then there's a homeless guy with her ring. Detective said, you seem awfully familiar with the details of the case. Andy said, I watched the news and talked to just about everybody that was there in the past 48 hours. My best friend was murdered. I'm curious, does that make me a killer? Detective, no. But the way you're talking to me right now seems a little suspicious. Andy said, you're right. I'm sorry about that. I'm a little on edge. Know what I mean? Detective said, yes, I think I do, Mr. Allen. Andy said, I know you're just doing your job. Sorry, I want to help. How can I help? Detective said, you didn't attend the engagement party, did you, Andy? Uh-oh. Let's see here.
Yeah.
Oh, Andy says,
Now I've listened. I get a feeling Andy might be the murderer.
Okay, wait, let me stop it there. Is there anywhere in that information that tells you what kind of car he drives?
not that I seen.
Oh, we need information like this.
Look on the picture outside
Well,
the restaurant.
that's what I was going to have her do, but if we don't know what he drives, we can't look at the picture in front and see if his car is there.
What about the
He
alibi?
drives a 92 Hyundai Sonata Gray. License plate 64435. Let me look at these cars real quick. Parked in front.
Look at the cars again. No, there weren't no cars in the alley. They would have had a picture of it.
Not the alley.
All the cars were in front.
His car's parked in front of it.
Get the front photo and Andy.
Let me show you.
And I would use the interview. He lied in the interview.
This right here.
That's his car right there.
It's his car. It has the same light. Y'all can't see the license plate.
That's why we needed the That's why they said you needed a magnifying glass so you could read the license plate number.
And you could barely see that car. Like,
you should have seen that coming.
You really got to look at that.
Now, are you convinced it's the husband?
So,
well,
says he wasn't there. Detective said, why not? I thought you were her best friend since 6th grade. He said, 6 years old. I was invited. I was planning to go, but had car trouble. Brakes was his issue. Were you planning to
He's a lying bullshitter. Sorry.
Okay, so.
Sorry, I just had to say.
I still don't like the fiance, but that's my personal thing. So we're gonna try to say the interview with Andy, and then the photo out front.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, that was the party, was it? Was that the party or the pub?
It's a restaurant.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. You know what I mean.
And no, Kenny, it was not the butler in the parlor with the candlestick. It was Mr. Mustard in the library with the rope. Are you kidding me?
Bloody bullshitters.
I think we need to reset this thing. I think there's a problem with this.
Let's just stop using this website. I think it's shit.
Oh
my God.
I'm not
moaning.
Definitely
Definitely keep the photo, but let's try.
Maybe it is his.
Try personal of interest. And the suspect interview. See what happens.
Witness statement.
No. Well, it wouldn't be a witness statement. It's got to be something they said. And that's it. He said he didn't go there, but the car is parked out front. So we have to have the right picture.
Let's see.
Try that person of interest, and
I did.
then the suspect interview. See what happens.
Yes, we did it.
Yeah.
We all did it.
Rah-ha-ha.
Holy shit.
We did it,
Yeah.
bitches!
Oh my
Wait a minute, I gotta do it. Dun dun dun. Dun.
We don't know yet. We don't know who the murderer is. I know, but I'm not going to say. Because you'll give it away, you know.
What?
It's not over yet.
No, it's not over
Andy,
yet. Now we get the last
you
one.
are a
Hold on.
liar.
Okay, open the envelope, please. What does it say inside the envelope?
Okay. Oh Lord, this better not be hard like that one was. Holy
Well,
shit.
it's not supposed to be easy or shit.
That was easy, but we're missing a lot of things. Not paying attention.
Before we do another one ever again, because this is fun, you have got to go out and get a magnifying glass, woman.
Yeah.
Do another one. I'm going to buy the same pack, and then I have it in front of me.
I don't think you can buy the same pack.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
To,
Envelope number 3 says, "Congratulations, detective. You solved case number 80305081998.
no,
If you-
Mimi, I didn't look it up.
And finally, if you enjoyed this case and want a 5-star." So it says, "City of Riverdale. I, Andrew Allen, being duly sworn, am a legal adult of sound mind, and my address is 534 Winding Way." Let's see. "My name is Andy Allen, and I killed Harmony Ashcroft on May 8th, 1998. It was a crime of passion and not premeditated. On the evening of May 8th, 1998, I drove to Tully's to attend Harmony and Christian Peterson's wedding rehearsal dinner. I intended to tell Harmony that I loved her and did not think she would marry Christian, but when I arrived at the party, I didn't have the courage to go in. I didn't want to be around all those people celebrating the wedding and decided to wait to talk to Harmony by her Land Rover in the back of the parking lot. About 9:30 p.m., Christian and Harmony came out of the back door of Tully's together. They were arguing, and I hid behind another vehicle since I wanted to talk to Harmony close. Christian was really angry and screaming in Harmony's face. I was about to fight him when Christian got into the car and peeled out of the parking lot alone. Good night, I love you.
Good night, Mom. Love you.
Good night, love you. I thought it was the perfect opportunity to tell Harmony how I felt. So I walked up to her, and with every ounce of courage I could muster, I shared my true feelings. It took me a minute or two, but when I told her I had fallen in love with her at 6 years old playing t-ball together, and my feelings had only grown stronger through the years, I told her she could do much better than Christian, and that if she only gave me a chance, I could prove it. Harmony's reaction was not what I anticipated all those times I ran through the scenario in my mind. She said something like, "Oh, Andy, you poor thing," and put her hand on my shoulder, but I took a step back. It was clear that her feelings for me were not the same as mine, and I was floored and embarrassed beyond belief. I had ran through the scenario so many times in my mind, and this wasn't even a response I was expecting. She kept coming toward me, offering her pity and concern for my feelings like I was one of her patients, and I just couldn't take it. I kept asking her to leave me alone, and she kept reaching out her hand as I kept backing away. She kept moving toward me, and I was just so crushed and embarrassed and confused, and the rush of my feelings along with her pity caused me to snap. I just wanted to give her some space and leave me alone, but I lost control and punched her in the face really hard with my left hand.
Damn, man.
I've never known anyone to smack someone that hard, especially punching, to make him get that. He's fucking Superman.
Lewis said, poor Andy.
Andy, you bastard.
Lewis,
Shame.
he killed Harmony. What do you
So we're
mean,
both
poor
wrong.
Andy?
So me and Peggy were wrong because I thought it was the stalker, and you thought it was the husband.
Well, I said I didn't like the husband, but to be.
The cliffhanger, I already knew, but I didn't want to say nothing because you guys were
So,
enjoying it.
see, he's the one that I first thought because he lied. He said that his neighbor they could was his alibi, that he's the one that told his neighbor that he had been working on his brakes, and that's why in the beginning the other day when I said I thought that was the lie.
I
Right.
had a feeling it was him, Andy, or the stalker. I wasn't really certain.
I'm gonna read the rest of what he wrote to y'all real quick. Hold on one second. He said, I'm not sure where that came from. I've never been violent in my entire life. Harmony went down instantly, and I immediately got down to try to help her. She didn't have a pulse, and it was clear from the lifeless eyes on her badly crushed skull she was dead. As I stood over her in absolute shock, I noticed the engagement ring on her hand and thought about how Christian caused all this. In the heat of the moment, I decided to take his engagement ring, thinking that he didn't deserve to see it on her hand ever again. I hurried back in my car, but was too rattled to drive away. About 10 minutes after the police arrived, I realized I'd better get out of there and drove home, taking the bridge near the Riverdale Marina. About halfway home, I realized that I had to get rid of the engagement ring, so I stopped at Grant Park where I saw Mr. McBride sleeping and putting it in his hand. I didn't know Mr. McBride and didn't intend to frame him for the murder. I just thought in a few days he might try to pawn the ring and I'd get back to the police and send them on a wild goose chase looking for the wrong killer. I realized I didn't have an alibi as soon as I got home, so I went to my neighbor's house and pretended like I'd been fixing the brakes on my car all evening, even though I had fixed them earlier that evening before leaving for the party. I knew that police would be looking for a powerful left-handed person, and while filling out the person of interest form, I decided that I would pretend to be right-handed. I've been using my right hand since. I'm so sorry for what I've done to Harmony, Christian, their families, and Mr. McBride, and everyone else who have been affected by my actions. I'm actually relieved to finally admit to what I did, and I hope it helps some. I'm not sure if my nightmare is finally over. It's just the beginning.
Wow. He must have hit her
That's-
with some force. That's
ARS
wild.
bones.
I will admit, I did cheat.
You
How'd you
did?
cheat?
Yeah, I cheated.
But how'd you still get it wrong?
Because
Or is that why you kept saying,
I wasn't gonna give it away because I thought it's not fair because you guys
Well,
went.
that explains why he kept going back to Andy.
yeah.
That would made it obvious.
I mean, we were looking at Andy since last night. Oh, hang on.
That was crazy. We're looking at all wrong. We was looking at. Oh. You need to get another one of them. That's fucking cool. It's fun. I won't cheat on the next one. Well, actually, I only cheated to the very end, so. No, I looked up on YouTube.
Yes, we talked about the wrench and we talked about the fact that.
Yeah, I mean, why would you be sweaty if you're next door?
Uh-huh.
That's the thing. If you're working on your brakes and then you go and ask for a torque wrench. Alex is not allowed to play any longer.
That was fun, though. It would have been so much funner if we could all be sitting together and working on it together, like in person. That would be so cool.
I didn't look the whole thing up. I only looked up who it was. I was just curious.
Hey, he cheated worse than. Well, I said worse than I did, but I didn't even cheat. I got accused of cheating.
Oh, you looked it up as well?
No. Lilith says I cheated one time during a trivia thing, and I did not.
How can you cheat on a trivia?
Well, basically, she said it because I spoke my answer instead of typing my answer.
If I
But
just
I was up on
wake
panel,
up.
so I couldn't type.
I might do one of these on my channel. I'm not copying what you're saying. That'd be cool.
There's a lot of different ones.
We've got loads of different ones.
back. I'll look for.
Yeah, if you go on Amazon, there's like 6, I think.
How did you get the information anyway?
YouTube.
He YouTubed it, Peggy.
No, I waited until the end, and it said Andy, and I was like, really?
Well, you watched somebody else do it, or you watched the case?
I watched somebody play it.
Oh, you watched somebody who was playing it.
No, not the whole way through. Just right at the end. I didn't actually know any of the details.
Hmm.
At least I could lie and say, "Yep, I won," but you know, it's not really a game you can really cheat on, really.
Well, you
Alex
did.
Well,
is
I
a bigger
managed.
cheater than Peggy, Willis says.
See? Huh.
Well, at least I admitted it. Some people admit it and then deny it. It's like, why cheat and then you? I was hinting it, but I was trying not to give it away too quickly.
He was watching Cops. Cops was my favorite show of all time. Growing
Like,
up.
the suspense was killing me that much. I just
The suspense was
Mimi said
killing
you
you.
did, though.
why I cheated at you.
Let's see here.
Anyway, sorry, I'm going to shut my mouth.
You're.
In trouble.
He's like, let me stop before I get in trouble.
Hate that was.
You know what else would be fun is if somebody had an old Clue game.
Cluedo. Oh, Cluedo's a good game.
What?
Cluedo, have you ever played it?
No. And don't take my thunder. Be quiet, mister.
Alex, you did deny it. No, I didn't.
What I was
Cheeky.
saying is we could get, if we had a Clue game, we could set the board up,
Yeah, whatever.
and then we'd all get to take guesses at who done it.
Well, I certainly didn't deny it. I just admitted it. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, that was a good game. You should get another one. It'd be funny. I won't cheat on it. Jeez.
Damn, Lois, down, girl, down.
Wow, you're not going to give me any chances. Just like, cheat, done.
Yep, cheat once and you're done with Lilith. She won't play with you again.
Oh, that's that question then.
What was your question?
I don't know.
Did you touch my drums?
Oh! No. Didn't even know you had drums.
Oh my god.
Cheater, pumpkin eater.
Alright, calm down. Fucking hell.
AR, is that from a movie? Because I think I know what movie that's from.
Don't touch my drums.
She said, did you touch my drums?
You should get another one so I can cheat again. Nah, dude.
No, yeah, no one, so I can cheat. Yeah. Alright, how many people in this chat has probably looked this up that won't admit it?
I'm also just playing. I'll play games anytime with anyone.
I didn't look it up. I was waiting for Nikki to come back, and when she didn't come on last night, I went and watched a movie.
Fair enough.
AR, was that from a movie with Will Smith?
You should play the Cluedo game.
What is a Cluedo game? I have to
You've not
ask
heard
this
of
way
Cluedo?
to stop.
Cluedo's a British thing. Yeah, Cluedo's basically what we just did. It's you've got to figure out who the murderer is. So what happens is
online,
people
so
and you've
everybody
got to
can
figure
see
out
the
who it is.
pictures.
Yeah, with that you've got to figure out who's the murderer before everyone is dead.
Oh shit!
Pretty much.
Oh, I didn't see it. It went by too. There were a couple things came in too fast. I know the movie.
Maybe.
Where it says, well, she asked if he touched her drums.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I didn't say the name of the movie yet.
Oh, knew that.
It was a Will Smith movie, and there's a scene in the movie where he touches a white woman's breast and beats it like drums. It was Wild West with Will Smith.
Oh, I just realised who it is. Is it the Wild Wild West?
Yeah, I just said that.
Yeah, I no. As soon as you said Will Smith and that, and I was like, yeah, well, whatever it's called. Well, that's a really good film. Is that the one with the massive spider thing that guy has?
Yes.
Yeah, that's such a good film. They made a second one, I believe.
Yes, Danny.
Yeah, that is a really good film. They made a second one as well now.
No, not Farrell. It was Will Smith.
Can
Well, then Will Ferrell did one, but it was Will Smith that did the lady's boobies. Then they had to chase him because he was a African American touching a white woman's breast. Well, see, I never saw Step Brothers. I saw Wild Wild West, though.
Okay, y'all. Well, I'm gonna let y'all get off here for the night, and I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna go to bed.
I will get one of those game things. I want to do it with my family, so they do. That's not gonna end well.
Well, why would
No,
you?
I want. My dad will say something. I'll get pissed off and storm out and go, "Fuck this shit," and walk off. And then come back 10 minutes later like nothing had happened. It's quite funny.
Goodness gracious. Well, thank you for having me up. This was fun.
That was a good game.
Thank y'all.
Love you all in chat. Gotta hit
I
that
love
button
y'all.
makes me
Thank
shut
y'all.
up. Bye.
Oh,
Good night,
anyway,
y'all.
let me out. I'll catch you later.
Bye, Alex. Thank you. Good night, y'all. I love y'all. I hope y'all sleep good tonight.
Alright, catch you all later. Bye. I won't cheat again.